What's up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and today I'm bringing to you my empties for the second part of October with Scentsy. So we're going to jump into the new items first. Let's start with this, even though it's not a wax item. It is washer whiffs in white amber antique. This was okay. I really liked this when I had white pumpkin and driftwood going in my laundry room. The smell of this with white pumpkin and driftwood was really nice, so perhaps a good mix option, but this was just a little bit maybe underwhelming is the word. I would not repurchase it. It doesn't really smell like the wax, which is probably good for me. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't great. It was kind of good. I'll leave it for Elizabeth. She can have it because I know she loves it. All right, let's talk about these two things. They're both in vanilla bean buttercream. I have a brick from 2019. This was from the holiday collection, so it has different packaging than the bricks that you would get in Scentsy Club. And I have a vanilla bean buttercream scent pack. So vanilla bean buttercream, let me read you the notes. I have them written down. Decadent buttercream frosting, sugar cane, and vanilla extract. Not the greatest performer in scent packs. I'm actually getting away from ordering these unless they're on clearance marked down dramatically. But I do love vanilla bean buttercream in the wax. This is really, really nice. It's about a medium intensity. It's very rich and buttery. It's good if you want to add a very bakery gourmand tone to things. You can mix it in with this, and it's really, really nice. So I actually have 2 more bricks to finish, but that'll be no problem. I do really enjoy that one. All right, let's talk wax bars. So from the Scents of the Season that is coming on November 1st, so depending on when you watch this video, I have caramel praline cake, sweet praline, buttery vanilla, caramel drizzle. This is very close to butter pecan, a little bit different, not as good of a performer. But if you're really missing butter pecan and you're jonesing for it, then definitely pick up caramel praline cake. It's one of those rich, decadent bakeries, so really nice. I'm happy with that one. Just wish it was a little stronger. From the licensed collection of Dumbo, we have Dumbo Circus Parade. The notes on this are sweet clementine, creamy peach, fresh mango, vanilla bean. So this is very much of a citrus, a bright citrus scent. I like to put this in my kids' bathroom. It just seems very fitting there. This is not a scent that I love. I know a lot of people do, but it's just okay for me. But I do find it long lasting in their bathroom, so that's a bonus. I think I have 2 bars left to use up. Vanilla Barnwood. This was from the holiday collection, which is available now. Barnwood Creamy Vanilla Rich Amber. So this is a very special type of scent because you do get a citrusy brightness at the bottom of the bar when you smell the underlying part of the bar. And when you first warm it, that really comes out. So I describe this like cutie pie cupcake sitting on a piece of wood because you definitely do get, and the wood is very like natural, almost like a natural white plain wood that you would smell in a wood shop. Yeah, it's pleasant. Not one that I need to repurchase, but I did enjoy. Performance. I worn that in bedrooms. Actually, I had 3 cubes left, and I actually mixed it with a vendor wax scent called Today is October 3rd, because I just wanted to switch up Today is October 3rd a little bit, so that was a nice way to do that. I have from last year a scent of the month, but now has made its way into the catalog. I have cinnamon pine cones. The notes on this are sparkling pine cones, fir balsam, branches, and sweet cinnamon stick. I mostly get cinnamon and the pine cones. I don't really get a lot of the fir balsam. Yeah, I really like this. It's a nostalgic, homey, comforting, wintry, feel-good kind of scent. Makes you think of when you were a kid growing up, someone my age perhaps. I really like that one. Performance is really good. It's quite strong starting out, and then it kind of hums along at a nice gentle pace for quite a while. All right, the next one is Dashing. This is a new release, and I love it so, so much. The notes: vanilla, creamy mahogany, and fresh night skies. I don't know if I get a lot of mahogany, but there's something special about this scent. Oh, it's just so good. Now, I will say, I think I had 2 cubes left, and I warmed it here in my bedroom. A little bit hard to smell. I think I need to add an extra warmer when I warm this scent here in my bedroom. So perhaps, even if it's just 2 cubes in a full-size warmer and opposite in my little mini bathroom, maybe 1 cube in a mini warmer, and I think that will give me better performance. So going forward with that one, I will definitely do that, but I love that scent. It's worth fiddling around for. Definitely a bedroom-style scent, though. Not strong enough for other spaces, and it really reads like cozy, warm, you know, go to sleep, do whatever you want kind of scent. All right, Cedar Cider. This is from 2019. It's a flat bottom, which I am working hard to get through. Let me see. Out of the ones I talked to you about, Dumbo is flat bottom, and I think that's it. So here's the second one. So cedar cider is this red apples, cinnamon sticks, vanilla bean, white cedar branches. I really like this one. I mixed this one with some of my vanilla bean buttercream to switch it up just to see. Because, I don't know, sometimes it's just nice to switch things up just a touch. So I really enjoyed that, so that is good. It would definitely be a repurchase. From the bestseller list, I finished up an Amazon Rain. I just picked this one up last month. I don't have the notes, but I believe they're like melon, orange zest, coconut milk, night blooming jasmines. I'm not sure the order, but that's kind of what it is. But I get a lemony lime tone more than the orange. Yeah, and this is very, it's bright, it's perfumey, it's sweet, it's a little bit floral, a little bit creamy from that coconut milk, but not very creamy, just a touch. This is a pretty good performer in a bedroom at about a medium light intensity. It goes for a while, so I can see why that is well loved. Mint to be Merry is upcoming scent of the month for November. I have a Tester Tuesday video out on this. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video. I will just say that it is not as favorite to me as Marshmallow Mint. I love Marshmallow Mint more. I do enjoy this. Performance was about a medium, and then it dips down to a low, and then it was about a 1-dayer. If you want to see that video, I will try to link it down in the comments below for more details. But that one is getting great feedback. A lot of people are loving it, so good to hear. All right, let's talk about some retired bars, but it's always good to hear because they might be recently retired, they might return, they might be in sales coming up. You just never know. Now this one was from, I think, the Valentine's Day collection, Clementine Blossom. The notes are golden citrus, pink nectar, sugar blossom. It just was a generic smelling, citrusy, floral type scent. Not one that I would want. It was kind of boring, and sorry if you love it. It was, for me, kind of boring. I finished that off in the bathroom. I think I had 4 cubes, so I did it twice, 2 different times in my kids' bathroom. Prince Ali from the Aladdin collection, flat bottom. If you're keeping track, that's 3. This is a very strong masculine cologne, warm type scent. So the notes are bright lemon, smooth musk, warm sandalwood. Very strong. Like if you like strong boomers, I would say this is like almost a boomer. It's pretty close. Ooh, it's strong, and it was very juicy. I don't know, you can't really tell, but there's a lot of crud in there. So this was one that I finished off in the garage. So I didn't really like that one, but that's okay. It was not too bad. Do we or don't we? I actually thought this was the end of my do we or don't we, but I found some testers. Now I'm going to say, the notes on this, crushed basil, ripe cantaloupe. I put this to finish off in Erica's room, and I think I warmed it somewhere else, but I don't remember. I had 3 cubes going in Erica's room, I'd say, for about a week. Now I did turn it off for about 12 hours a day and had it going for 12 hours a day, but I just could not believe how long I could smell this for. Crazy. It's never, I know it's been a long performer before, but it was a super long performer this time. Another very long performing scent is Love and Happiness. This one will just go and go, and it's about a medium plus in intensity for me. Glazed chestnut, vanilla, and sugarcane. Now this is a club scent for me, and it's probably like a top 10 easily. I would not remove it from my club unless I, had to. Oh, it's very hard to describe. It's like a perfumey, rich, creamy, hazy type of scent. Very cozy, good for cold days, so that is nice. I have Birthday Wishes. This was a pink wax, kind of mimicking that color right here. Notes were rainbow sugar sprinkles, cake batter, and whipped vanilla. I have quite a few of these that I want to use up, and it's a flat bottom, so that goes another flat bottom off the list. Yeah, and this smells not as good as Happy Birthday to me, not as strong, but if you can't get one, then you could try the other. But it's a good mixer, and sometimes if you just want a basic like vanilla cake kind of note, this is a good one to put in. Just might have to add a little extra cubes to get it to where you want it to be, because it's not exactly a strong one. I have Hazelnut Frosting, flat bottom. This one is Hazelnut Creme, golden vanilla, hint of ginger. This is a really nice, warm, golden vanilla, strong, like fairly strong for vanilla scent. The ginger, I've only picked it up in small spaces on occasion. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I have I think 4 left, and I'm going to enjoy them. And lucky for me, I just found out a good wax friend of mine has it in her club. So I think if I really begged her, she would send me some. But right now I'm doing fine. So, all right, let's talk about some testers I finished up. Clementine Cupcake. This recently retired and it did not return. Warm vanilla cupcake, clementine, lemon sugar. This did not perform very well for me, and I remember in the past not getting good performance for me. Just wasn't overly strong and very short lasting. But from what I could get, it was like it had the golden brown vanilla edges that you get at the corners of the cake pan. I could definitely smell that with a little bit of the rich clementine. Now this one, on the other hand, performed like a champ. Very strong and very long lasting when I warmed it in my entranceway. So I had 3 testers, and it's pomegranate prosecco. This retired and did not return as part of the fall winter catalog this season. Rose berry pomegranate pink prosecco. Very vibrant, bright, sweet, and tart all at the same time, and it just was a nice fruity jolt, and I loved it. And I'm not big into fruity scents, but this was really welcoming this month when I warmed it. So that was part of the wax melting challenge. On a day it said warm something tart, so I did that in my entranceway. That's a little bit more than 2 cubes, about 2 1/4-ish, and it performed very, very well. Now I only had 1 of these, and this was Melt Ascent for World Chocolate Day or whatever it was, National Chocolate Day. So I warmed Hug and Mug, which I usually really like, but this was very short lasting, and I remember it's been short lasting before, but this is basically chocolate, hazelnut, and cookie dough. To me, it smells like warm hot chocolate with a little bit of creaminess, but mostly a creamy chocolate tone. Not overly dense chocolate like brownie batter, more of a creamy chocolate. This is one I typically warm on Halloween, but I think I only have 1 bar, so I think I'm gonna ration it out for a little bit. I finished up another brick. Yay me! This one, I think, what I do is I finish them over time, so it's not like I had this whole brick and I finished it this past 2 weeks. No. I finish them slowly over time, and in fact, what I'm trying to do is, and I'm trying not to open a bunch of new ones if I have a bunch on the go. So the notes on spiced eggnog, ground clove, buttered rum, and creamy eggnog. So this was really nice. I enjoyed this. I remember recently hearing Brandy was traumatized by this, and I felt so bad. I'm like, it just kind of goes to show what one person loves, another person doesn't. I would say this was like about a 7.5 out of 10 on scent appeal for me. About that in performance as well. Yeah, it's nice. And I did have one of my local customers really looking for this, so it just goes to show some people love it, some people don't. All right, let's talk about bring back my bars. I have a few, but not a ton. I have 2 of this one. It's one of my mom's favorite scents, and is Jumpin' Jelly Bean. So this is crisp pear, apple, zesty lemon, and sugar, and this is a great performing scent. I had it going and then I put it in again. So I had a partial bar and then I kind of finished up another one. I really enjoyed this. I warmed it in my open layout. I think I warmed some in the TV room. It's excellent. So not overly long lasting, but when you get it going, you can smell it and you're happy. The next one's a little bit harder to smell, but I picked this because it said melt something pretty or beautiful. And I think this is the prettiest packaging, and it's got a pretty name, and it is Love Story. So the notes on this are pink, jasmine, amber, and dark chocolate. And I don't really get the dark chocolate. Similarly, how sometimes people add espresso to chocolate to boost the chocolate, I think the chocolate in this is kind of boosting some of those amber kind of tendencies. Yeah, really pretty, a pretty feminine kind of scent, and probably one of my favorite packaging from Scentsy. I have fresh cut grass. I warmed this on a day it said melt something that makes you think of Boston. So in the wax melting challenge, sometimes what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll see, what such and such a day, what are some of the things that's associated with that day. And whatever day it was, it said it was Boston cream pie day. And I thought, well, no one's going to have a Boston cream pie scent. But maybe if I just say melt something that you think makes you think of Boston, maybe people could come up with something. Maybe they could come up with like a donut. Maybe they would think of grass or something green. Grass from Fenway Park, or green for the Celtics, or maybe like a tea scent, or maybe a fall scent. I was just trying to see what people would come up with. So I went with fresh cut grass because it was green and it makes me think of the baseball field. Yeah, and it was nice. It was nice and like a nice change of pace from some of the fall heaviness. So that was really good because it was very refreshing. And I do like those type of scents. Some people don't, but I do. So that was a flat bottom. I'm forgetting some of them, but there was a bunch here. Jumpin' Jelly Beans, both. Birthday Wishes, yes. Here's another one, Silhouette. Now this is a very complex, hard to explain scent. The notes are heliotrope, which we've seen in Fluffy Fleece, although this does not smell like Fluffy Fleece. We have orange blossoms, lavender, and patchouli. And you're going to read patchouli and think, no, it's fine. I'm not one to love patchouli, but I don't really get patchouli in here. I get a complex, deep, like, I don't know. It is very hard to explain. It's like maybe how you see that silhouette in the distance and you can't make out things. You just know it's a pattern of someone. This scent, you can't really make out what it is. You just kind of know it's a nice, like almost like a atmospheric type of scent. And I would say strength for me is about a medium light. So I'm going to be working through a few of these over the next couple of months. So you can see this one's broken. All right, we have a wink and a smile. This one here was a pink wax. This always makes me think of my sister because we did a Bring Back My Bar First Sniffs video and she winked, and I always think it's just funny. So this is tulips, daffodils, and plummy lemonade. And it's a bright, feel-good kind of scent. I think I alternated like Clementine Blossom, and when Clementine Blossom ran out, I would put a wink and a smile in my kid's bathroom. And I did that both ways until I finished both bars. So I definitely prefer, out of those two, I definitely prefer a wink and a smile. It's just a fun, fruity, floral, feel-good type of scent. Performance was maybe medium, and longevity was also good to medium. Now here's something that's long lasting. It is pods in toasted acorn and oak. Now the wax in toasted acorn and oak is very strong, and so are the pods. These just keep going. Yeah, it's kind of like it's almost like a earthy bakery scent. Even though it's not probably designated as a bakery, it's probably designated as a wood type of scent, but that's what it reminds me of. And I just have 4 items to discuss. Dish soap in Daydream Oasis. I actually transferred this to a hand soap container and put it in one of my downstairs bathrooms. I think I have a couple more because I did stock up on that scent in dish soap. Oh, this one I love so much. Bathroom cleaner in Icicles and Evergreen. When you cleaned your bathroom with this, you didn't even need to put any wax in. It's very strongly scented. You can definitely smell it. My husband walked in, he goes, whoa, it smells so fresh in here. Because I basically cleaned the bathroom, so definitely a good one. The nozzle actually got clogged with like crud, so if that ever happens to you, you can kind of pick some of it off and then rinse it off. I have a hand soap in Peachy and Palm Trees. This was nice. I enjoyed it. I love the vibrant packaging. The notes on it are sweet peach, mango, and coconut milk. Not a lot of coconut milk, basically a mango peach bright scent. And for an oil that I love, I have red currant raspberry. This is so nice. If you're scared of currant and this returns, I would definitely pick this up and try it. Oh, so good. So good. You can get the tanginess of the raspberry. It's just really, really nice. So I think I'm probably have a bit more of that, but hopefully, fingers crossed. Question of the month is involving the very first bar I talked to you about. Caramel Praline Cake. This is part of the Scents of the Season collection. Also included in that collection is Peppermint Rush, Sugar Plum Berry, Homestead Holiday, and Frosted Winter Pine, or Frosted White Pine. I always get that mixed up. My question to you is, I'm going to set a scenario for you. You're in charge at Scentsy for the Scents of the Season collection this year. And instead of picking the 5 that Scentsy picked, I want you to pick the 5 that you would pick. So you can pick some of their 5 and swap out certain ones. You can start with brand new 5 set, but I want you to try to think of a well-rounded collection. So don't pick 5 bakeries. Try to pick something that's going to please as many people as you can, but focusing on your likes. So I'm interested to see what you guys come up with. Maybe I'll come up with my 5 next video. I'll tell you what my 5 would. I want to see what you guys say first. I have 5 in mind. So anyway, thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. If you have any questions or need further clarification on anything, just let me know down in the comments below. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.